If we want to find a confidence interval for the population mean in SPSS, or we want to test for the population mean in SPSS, I'm going to run through how you can do these things. So we'll just pick a quantitative variable that we want to look at. Let's look at TV hours, the number of hours per week that students watch TV. So if you want to find a confidence interval for the number of hours a week watching TV, you can go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and then Explore. And then you'll pick that variable that you want to put in over on the side. Okay, and then if you just click OK, what it will spit out is stuff that we've seen earlier in Chapter 2, the mean, median, variance, and so on. But notice within that we also have a 95% confidence interval for the mean. So we have an interval of 8.14 to 11.98. It defaults to 95%. If you want a different amount of confidence, what you can do through that same set of options is go over here to Statistics and change this to whatever you want. So maybe I want to do 99% instead. When I run that then, you'll see I have a new 99% confidence interval for the mean. We can also test for the population mean. So if we go to Analyze, Compare Means, and then One Sample T-Test, we can put our test variable in here, and then we can put the number that we want to test for. So let's find television per week. Maybe we want to test if the average is more than 9. So we'd put a test value down here of 9. Click OK. And what we're given is the summary information, how many people, the sample mean, the sample standard deviation, and then down here is our test stat. So we get a test stat of 1.105, degrees of freedom of 65, and a two-tailed p-value of 0.273. So what that is telling us is that we would fail to reject the null. Keep in mind that that is always going to be spitting out a two-tailed p-value. So if I actually was doing the test that I mentioned, like a greater than, or if I wanted to do a less than, I'm going to need to chop that p-value in half to get just the one-sided p-value that we would need.